Alright, I just wanted to make a quick video. So when I was switching my laser from the 2.5 to the 3" and I went to adjust the focusing setting, I went into machine settings and I had a setting in here, it said focusing distance 3.3, and I thought that was the focusing distance. So I changed that to 3.3 plus 12.7 millimeters, which is what you had for to go from the 2.5 to the 3" for the focusing distance. Well, when I did that, all kinds of crazy things happened. So what I come to find out is if you go into RD Works and you go into, you read your machine, and then you go under work, you've got these different buttons here. You want to go into other, and under this focusing depth 1 and focusing depth 2, I had 3.3, which lines up with the focusing distance in Lightburn, 2.3. Well, I come to find out that these are actually supposed to be 0. So what you do is you zero this out, both of them, then you zero this out. Okay, once you got that done, you go ahead and save. Hold on, you don't need to save it, just write it. Go ahead and write it to your machine, and it'll send it to the machine, and if you want to double check, you can go into one of these other tabs and say read. And then if you go back to the other tab, now it shows that the focusing depth 1 and 2 are 0. So now if I go back to Lightburn, and we can close this. So again, to get in here, you go to edit, then you go down to machine settings, and then it reads your controller. So now if I go down to that focusing depth, it's at 0. Now what you really want to do is you want to go into this vendor settings. And the first time you go in here, it may not be selected. So you look for vendor settings, and you click on it, and it opens up a whole nother area down here. And if you go down far enough, you go past the X settings, the Y settings, you're looking for Z. You get to the Z settings. Now where you want to enter that number in, now for me, with the 12", with the ½ my settings is 7. So if I put 7 in here, 7, and then I say okay. Now again, this is for the 2.5". I say okay. Do you want to change it? Say sure. And then go into edit, machine settings. It reads it. Go back down to your Z, and you got the 7 there. Now you want to make sure that you write. When you write it, it sends it to the machine. Then you say okay, and then if you read it again, you always want to, anytime you make a change, you always want to go into your machine settings. Always, anytime you make a change, let it, read what's in the controller, and then double check, make sure it's still there. So vendor settings, X, Y, and then Z, and that's got 7. Now what I did to make things easier for myself, once you've got the setting that you like, if you go down here and say save file, and then just go into something like I've got mine under Lightburn, then I call it machine settings, and I saved one for the 2.5 and one for the 3. So I'm going to go ahead and say, actually I'm not going to resave it. But if I want to switch from the 2.5 to the 3, I just say load from file. I find that file under Lightburn machine settings, and then I pick the 3", and then I say okay, open. It's reading it. Now if I go down to that vendor settings, X, Y, and then Z, now I've got 19.7 set in there, 19.7 millimeters for my 3". Now it might be different for everybody. Could be 20 for somebody, or maybe 19 for somebody, but you should do your own testing to make sure. So then once you get that, make sure you write to the machine, and then say okay. And then always go back, go into machine settings. It's going to read it, and then make sure you go down, and whatever you changed, you go down and you check, and there it is, 19.7. So that's pretty much it. So that's setting up the lens focus for both the 2.5 and the 3-inch lens. Any questions? Feel free to make comments if you have any questions, or reach out to me directly. And I hope you're getting value from my YouTube videos. If you are, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And until the next one, laser on, dudes.